Welcome back
Wait,
to the channel.
Was
What?
you not watching me? I wasn't
What
ready
you trying
yet.
to do?
No, I wasn't ready yet.
Welcome back to the Today Family channel. I'm Ty,
And I'm Destiny.
and we the Today Family. So today we wanted to just give y'all some real life, real deal game and advice for, long-term dating advice / marriage, because we've been together for 8 years, newly engaged. So we really seasoned in some of the advice. I'm very seasoned, So let's start with the women. Ladies first. Who do you think is the most, like, if you had to give a female some advice for long-term dating that transform into marriage per se, what would you give them?
Advice that's going to lead to like a long-term relationship.
From a woman's perspective.
Put herself first.
Why would that happen? Why would you put yourself first?
Because.
You bigger than the program?
No.
Exactly. I would not.
No, not bigger than the program, but I don't know. It's a lot of qualities that you should be looking for a husband.
So why do you have to put yourself first?
To, like, this is what I want and, like, set boundaries type of thing. Like, put yourself first. Like, don't let somebody just do all this to you knowing that you, like, set that boundary. Let them run it over you. Like, put yourself first. This is what I said. Do it, or...
We're referring to people that was young leading to this. Not nobody
No, when you're younger. Like, don't just let a man run over you. Just because, especially when you're younger. Like, you let these men do all this crazy stuff to you and think you just got to hold off with them. Like, no, put yourself first. He already showed you that he hurt you. Move on. Or set your boundaries. And if you don't care about your boundaries, like, put yourself first. That's why you always lead into a heartbreak, because you're not putting yourself first.
You telling these women out here to put themselves first when they trying to
especially when you're young.
See, how do you expect to grow if you always gonna be selfish? Eventually, you're gonna have to deal with certain
getting
things.
cheated on and getting disrespected and getting all this stuff that your husband should not be treating you, and a man is showing you that. How is that? That's not okay.
You want the woman.
You don't have to go through that to have a long relationship or marriage. You don't have to go through that.
I definitely feel like you have to go through some shit, though. I don't feel like you should be.
When they say go through something, they don't mean
it ain't always about the
money.
It ain't always about the money. But what if you have a growing man? You feel me? Because a lot of times, well, I'm gonna give the man advice, because women gonna be women, as people know. My advice to a young cat that's getting in this: like who like you the most.
No,
and run. You asked me. I'm giving game.
I didn't ask you.
Like who like you. But also priority. When I say that, because most men got a variety of options. There's more women than there is men in this world. That's a fact. So just because you like the person, if she don't like you back, you'll be really hurting yourself in the long run. Burning your money to try to impress her. Doing all kind of wild stuff, getting out of character just to impress somebody. But if the woman like you, well, it'll be easier, and you can naturally be more comfortable versus trying to please somebody who don't like you. I would never tell a cat to go mess.
So you saying go after somebody who appreciates you outside of money and stuff?
Yeah.
Because them the females that's gonna just be with you just because of money and probably really don't like you in real life.
Yeah. I mean, we see that all day today,
I think a man should like you more, though.
I disagree.
Or relationship not gonna work.
I disagree.
No.
Why you agree? Why you think that?
Because them are the ones that get their head turned easily. So if he like me more, then he gonna be like, I can't lose her.
Well, you gotta understand something. Most females can go out with a $20 dress on, and niggas will go crazy over them. A man has to have so much in order for any woman to even think to look the nigga away. Remember, you told me that one thing you like about me is that I'm gonna get some money to provide for my family, right?
That's a quality a husband should have. Not that I'm coming after you because you got money but ugly. Because that's what you're saying.
No. But what I'm saying, we can't act like, I'm not saying you in particular because, we went through a lot. in 8 years. We've been together since we was 18. Well, I was 19, just about. She was young, 18.
We
Yeah.
27, by the way. So
So I feel like, but even getting in the game young with this marriage,
You're wrong.
long term, that's too long. It's just- but even then, on a serious note, I think that. Well, let me give you the next one. You need to understand each other for the most part. It has to be an understanding because a lot of times people be young and trying to get to essentially where we is today. Because you may see us. I'm pretty sure y'all watched the vlogs. If y'all didn't, go look at them. I'm pretty sure y'all see us doing this and doing that. But the difference is we started from. Well, I had something. Let her tell it. I ain't had nothing. I had something, but essentially we started from the one and then just grew to what we got. Like we in Georgia. We from Michigan. So I feel like if you getting in young. If you getting in young, man, y'all gotta really, really, really lock in and rock out with each other.
Y'all gotta have the same future goals. Y'all both gotta want the same at the end. That's what it is.
What's the same? What do we want that's the same? I'm all about the Benjamins, remember?
No, I'm talking about the same basic, like family, married, house. Like that's like all the future goals. There's some people out here that's not even looking for marriage right now. And a girl just dating you and just thinking that, oh, he'll propose soon and he ain't even looking for marriage. Not even thinking about marriage. Or like your job too. Like a woman wants somebody to take care of them. I want to be the wife that stay at home, and then you got a man who don't even think to go get a nice job or go get, like y'all goals have to be the same to work.
So let me ask you this. If you was telling a woman was telling you like, well, he trying to better himself, but he's working on it. Because it just don't happen overnight. But what if what I'm trying to build take a little longer?
That's okay. As long as he have that.
He flies.
As long as he have that, like he got his goal set and he working towards it. He showing that I want to be there. Then that's okay. So it don't matter how long it take either, but as long as his mind is set that that's where I want to be.
If y'all
on the same page with that.
If you had to tell someone how long would they wait for a man to get their stuff together, how long would it be?
What do you get your stuff together mean?
Well, like getting on their feet with the finances and achieving the same goal. How long would you recommend a female wait? Because you're not going to wait forever. Don't act like
No, it matters what type of question you asking. Because if you saying him being without a job, but he's saying like give me a year and I get a job, or you saying like he working and paying bills, but he ain't at the big boy job yet. And he's saying but he's still bringing in some income.
Yeah. How long?
Because that's not her. That's not a time limit.
Oh, you don't think it should be a time limit?
No, but if he's sitting and not doing nothing and saying, oh, I'm going to blow up on rapping, just give me a year, or I'm going to blow up on something, and he just sitting there not even contributing, and she just struggling by herself. So then you need to set a time limit on that and say, okay, you got this amount of time to show me that you can contribute to my life, and then, or leave, basically.
So let me ask you this for the viewers, some information. We're going to talk about kids now. Now, give a key to a successful relationship / marriage when kids involved. Give a key, because we got 2 kids, as y'all see.
A key to make it work with kids?
Yeah, because we're not gonna act like people last after those kids. We can't lie to the people.
The biggest thing
from a woman perspective, because I definitely want to know. Lay it on me.
Y'all both need to be helpful. Like a guy can't think, oh, you a mom, so you should be bathing and feeding, and I still got to come home to a cooked meal, and I still got to come home to clean. A guy needs to understand how stressful all of that can be. Like you stay at home with our daughter, you know that how draining a kid is, and you still have to do your daily stuff. And then you get a wife and expect her to, you was changing diapers all day and being with a baby, but that's nothing. I should still come home to a cooked meal every night. Like you need to understand that her day was probably draining. So you ain't coming home to a clean house and a cooked meal every time. Like you need to be okay with, I just do it because I know that you was here with a child drained out. Like y'all both need to be able to help each other. and not just be thinking that was what a woman's supposed to do. Cause that's where it get hard when you sitting here being a mom. Like that's hard. You just push out a baby, and your man thinking that he helping you because he paid bills. Like that's not enough.
Before I get my input for the fellas, back up. Let's talk about Taylor. For one, it is easy.
It's really talk about like a newborn, like pushing out
Okay,
a baby,
okay, y'all.
like under
Newborn.
one.
Now newborns are hard. I will not say.
No, that's where they fail, though.
I cannot do it with a newborn.
That's where relationships fail when you first push that baby out. That mom is going through so much. Got to be a mom, and then your man already paying bills because she can't work the first 6 weeks at least. So now you thinking as a man, I pay the bills, so I should be coming home. Like I don't know.
She don't give a flying freaking.
I don't care that you sitting here being a mom. I should still come home to a clean house and cook meals. And as a man, you should understand that it do get stressful being at home with a newborn. So if y'all can't understand each other, then that's where y'all gonna divide after a child. Like you didn't believe postpartum was real until you actually learned about it and got to see like that is really serious. There's some people out there that think that that's not real. Like, oh, you just tripping, and no, that's really big. And a man to make a woman feel like she got nobody in that town, or she just supposed to be so grateful that you just paying bills, but she at home like about to lose her mind, and you just thinking like no help at all, like that's stressful, and that's what's gonna separate y'all. She gonna be nagging and all this extra stuff, and now you're gonna be irritated with her, not knowing that she just really needs some help. Y'all don't even wake up in the middle of the night to get a bottle.
Who don't?
It's men.
I probably won't.
It's
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, cause you long-winded. I like it. For the fellas, well, after that kid, my advice to you is just stay down because it's gonna get ugly. But we built for it, we're not emotional creatures, we can handle a lot.
It won't really get ugly though.
It will though.
If you help.
I helped a lot and it's got ugly.
You barely woke up at night.
It don't matter. I did
that was the
everything else
helpful
though.
times though.
What do you mean?
It's when I'm so tired, haven't got no sleep. A baby waking up 2 hours, every 2 hours to eat.
Fellas,
and then you the only one that's getting sleep.
Fellas, just be helpful, even though it's gonna be. It's
the
only,
more helpful you are, your baby mother will love it, and she gonna show you appreciation. If you're not helping her off, she's gonna be irritated every single day, and it's just gonna be nagging, and y'all gonna separate.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this, because I still to this day, shout out to every woman that's going through postpartum. I hope y'all make it out to the other side, because I don't know about none of that for real. Because I'm a guy, I just deal with whatever problem I got going on. But on a serious note, fellas, I think that it's more so a teammate. I relate everything to basketball, and I try to hope she understand. It's more like a Kobe and Shaq thing, or Pippen and Jordan thing. When somebody go down, you got to step up. So you got to beat her to help when your woman got those days when she just overly with the kids, newborn. You got to step in and just help, because nobody ever won anything by itself. So it's like, in order to get to the longevity aspect of it, everybody has to contribute some way. It ain't just about the money, but we can't act like the money ain't what it is. You feel me? And I would say, on the real,
paying all the bills not enough though.
But that's challenging to a man. See, I gotta crack her hair real quick. Men, y'all know how hard it is to go out there and get this money, man. And the conditions and the things we have to deal with, man. We gotta deal with so much stuff on a daily. But I feel like we built for it, but we can't act like men don't get overwhelmed just like women get overwhelmed. But it's like, and that
she do her part to make you feel appreciated, but you can't also just go to work and not come home and do nothing because you already expected it to be done.
I actually want to piggyback on the food thing you said a little before.
Food.
I feel like as a man, see, fellas and ladies, y'all all know, men make things look easier than women. Women are so complex and so great at what they do, they overcomplicate everything. Like, we give a quick example for y'all. Like your kids crying in the store. A mom is going to cuss the kids out in the store. A dad will just buy buy the candy or the toy just to alleviate the problems.
And that's bad because now you teaching your kids to act like this in public, and they're just gonna get whatever they was crying for.
But I'm not finna cuss no kids out in the store, so I'm making
You don't
easy.
have to cuss them out. You
The
can
thing
say, "Stop
is,
crying, you're not
I
getting
think it is. You know what I think the real thing is? Why so many people split after the baby. Each person, from the man and the woman, they overcomplicate the whole situation. Because let's use TJ. Life was great. Life was amazing when I had him. It was easy for me. But when we had Taylor, life was a little rough for me. You know, it got a little hectic for me in my life. But also, well, you gotta think you was breastfeeding, so I feel like breastfeeding may be the cause of a lot of you. Yeah, you know the after effect. You know the after effect of breastfeeding.
What?
Ladies, if y'all don't know, look into the after effect of how babies be when you breastfeed. Don't act like you don't know.
That's not. I don't think that's from that.
You lying to me.
I stopped breastfeeding at 6 months. I don't think she remembered being breastfed. He basically trying to say if you breastfeed, they're gonna be attached to you. Your
So, of
child is
course it's gonna
attached
be-
regardless
nah.
because your child, you're their safe space. They're
TJ
gonna-
wasn't as bad as Taylor.
but that's her safe space. Like
Whose safe
regardless.
space was him?
TJ copes on his own. He's okay with being
He
alone.
coped with me. But it was never
But he was
complicated.
like, but he was like that too.
No, he wasn't.
When you
I
on
saw
the
him
road,
every day. I wasn't on the road.
Yeah, you was when I was pregnant with Taylor. You was on the road. Me and TJ slept together every night. It was just me and him, and he was right there. He had an iPad at 3. That's probably why that he was okay sometimes being alone because he always had his iPad. But other than that, me and TJ was close. It was just us.
To give some great words of wisdom, fellas, treat everything like it's a basketball team. Even if your girl don't understand it, everything is a basketball team. And most of the time, man, you're Kobe and Jordan. And for the people, you're LeBron. You have to be a team. You have to be the leader and understand the role that you're in because, you know, you get a good woman on your side. When you go down, she'll be there to help you out and lift you up. But you got to be a good partner in order to get it, you know, get that energy reciprocated, you know. So one more big thing. If you had to give if you had to give 18-year-old you some advice about relationship, or 19-year-old you some relationship advice, what would it be for the people? You know, give them something good to think about.
Advice at 18.
To yourself.
The first time a person show you who they are, believe them. Because that's them. That's the advice.
Question for me.
Also, I don't know, heartbreaks be really hard because, I don't know, I think if somebody break your heart, it's something better out there. And a lot of times we just be like, just be so heartbroken that we lost this person, but obviously that wasn't meant to be. So we just be crying and then we wish that they had come back and then they come back and then it still be like a horrible relationship. Like the person come back, you forgive them, they come back and they don't treat you no better. They treat you the same. It still be like horrible.
Who are you talking about?
Relationships.
Oh, you ain't talking about yourself in that aspect.
You too.
You lying to me. You said some all kind of
All the
bad
stuff that we went through, like you showed me this in the beginning.
I ain't show you nothing.
Yeah, you did.
What did I show you? I didn't show you nothing. You just
All
not
the-
seeing the...
All the horrible, all the stuff.
Mind you, as an 18-year-old, we talking about from young to now, we 27.
Get over them heartbreaks.
Just get over it.
That's
But
what it
women,
is.
my advice to the woman, I'm gonna get mine in a minute. My advice to the women, she I don't know, she's a great woman, great all around. Love the woman, but she leading some of y'all to astray with that. You have to understand that 18, 19, a man's mind isn't developed. I'm not saying stay through all the trauma, but you have to understand the
It don't
man.
matter
I'm
what
not
age
done
she is, not
talking.
okay.
I ain't say none of that. You have to understand a man is still growing. You have to see the potential into what he could be, because don't let her make her see. Don't let her make me seem like I'm the greatest. I know I am. Outside of God and them, is me and my son. So
So
understand.
take cheating out of what you're saying.
Let the man grow and understand you. If you only see potential, if you see the real potential in him, like I'll say this, because I just gave Cuz this advice the other day. I think women only should stay with men for a certain amount of time if y'all continue to progress in life. If you with a man and y'all not progressing, I feel like you wasting your time in that aspect. Now, if you with a man and he progressing, he making his little mistakes here and there, that's more of an understanding because you're growing. Now, I feel like the older you get, like 25, 26, whatever, your mistakes should slim down. Not saying you're not gonna be perfect ever, but as long as y'all making that progress in life and women see spurts of him being a really good man, you should stay. I don't believe in just separating and leaving because a dude do something crazy.
This is not involving cheating. Because you're sitting there just keep getting cheated on.
No, don't get cheated on, but like what's something that
What's a mistake? Because a mistake is
not a
always
mistake. Like
cheating.
y'all just like arguing and not like y'all just always confusion and like bad communication issues. Most people will leave because a person don't know how to communicate, or they just lacking at something.
But he has to be showing that he's learning to communicate.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's the progression. Like he has to.
But
not
cheating
gonna be perfect.
is not let him just cheat on you here and there, and then
Cheating
he
is
only
never
did
good,
it
fellas.
once. So
Cheating is women too.
But he's showing you he love you now. Like
women
no.
and men. Cheating is never cool. But my advice to the 18, 19-year-old me. Need some yak for this one. Say no. If I had the real deal tell myself something, I would tell
Don't settle down too early.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would say understand, just do it. Do it and have some have integrity. Try to get integrity as a man because I feel like don't stop. Wait, I'm talking about myself. Tyrese, I would tell Tyrese like, bro, don't be arrogant about it, but still explore life and understand life. So understand life, but don't do your girl any bad trying to grow into life. But understand you still have to grow as a man because the later you wait to try to grow into yourself being a man, the harder it get. Because one thing, women mature faster than men. I wish I knew that a while back, but women mature faster than men. And you don't want to wait until
you 27
or something bad happen for a person to mature. But sometimes I also believe in those bad things can make you. Sometimes you gotta go through a storm to become a champion. So. Also, what else I would tell? One word to myself. Learn that women will never be easy, no matter who she. Well, actually, never. We're not gonna say that. But women that you taking serious is not gonna be easy because I feel like certain women. It all depends on the female.
We're talking about who you want to be your wife. We're not talking about.
I'm talking about that. That's what I'm talking about. So I feel like certain women the thing is, if a woman, you have to understand women who want to see you do good and a woman that just in it for herself. That's what I was saying. What you were saying about the thing in the beginning is like, you have to know the difference between those two. Because there's certain women, what you said in the beginning, it's out all for themselves. And I don't feel like that's going to lead you nowhere but to a brick wall.
When I say put yourself first,
I feel like that's leading people to a brick wall.
No, I'm saying what you want, not.
Oh, okay. You gotta clarify that.
Right, put yourself first when it comes to like what you want.
Yeah, but that's all the time we got today. We just want to give us some good advice because we will season and we're gonna do this often, these talks often to help people that's somewhat in our position, get to where we at. And I know we got a long way to go, but we really do.
Considered young?
Somebody call me Unc.
But I'm saying like.
8 years with the same person. Now engaged to be married, I feel like I would take some advice.
So are we getting married young?
No, I said we're young at 30.
Because some people think like getting married at 27 is young.
I got some great advice for the next week episode. Y'all take care and like, comment, subscribe, and also drop any questions y'all want us to ask below. Thank you for watching. Good night.